Hello and welcome to another video. This is the second time I've done this, as lost a lot of footage. Not overly pleased about that, but it does give me a little chance to show off the new kit. It's a gimbal. So we're just taking a walk up to where we're going to be taking the cars for a bit of a tear up. And kind of got a wee bit of Evil Dead vibes about this, don't you?
Swallow this.
If we kind of went... Anyway, this is still in Fife. Not too far from the Skatepark, which you'll see later on in this video. I promise there will be some RC action, not just me waffling, but just showing you where we have to come. Bit of peace of quiet. Not going to take out any kids at a skate park, and as you can see, we're not doing anything here. We'll have to walk through this, but I think we all kind of know who's possibly left at. We said so it's mended.
Very nice.
But as we pass through these trees, we have arrived. Got my hat backwards. Hello, and welcome to another episode from the FaRCyde. Today, we're going to look at, is it worth spending your money on a second-hand RC car? Like I've said before, very new to this hobby now. Last RC car that was probably halfway decent was probably about over 30 years ago, and it was Arrma Gorgon Mini. Since then, kind of noticed that RCs have become pretty expensive. So what's a boy to do? Well, I thought I'd take the initiative. I would be checking out Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, eBay, Gumtree, and lo and behold, there were a few that caught my eye. And here they are just now. Seamless. First up then, Arrma Gorgon. Retails around about £199. With that, you'll be getting your controller, a charger, a nickel metal hydride battery, and with that lot, I got mine considerably cheaper through Facebook Marketplace. I will do some close-ups of it so you can check out. It isn't the cleanest or sort of sharpest, you could say. Body-wise, has had a few knocks, but still mechanically sound. Over on the far side then, the FTX Zorro. Definitely a step up from the Gorgon, and price-wise, certainly a bracket above. Looking at what's under the shell, I paid yet again considerably less than what you could be paying for this off the shelf. Speaking with the guy on Facebook, there's a lot of things done to that. I'll show you that in a cutaway just now, where he has made quite a few adjustments. So it certainly runs a lot different to possibly a bone stock FTX Zorro. This runs 2S LiPo, definitely not stock ESC, definitely not a stock motor, and it's had a lot of upgrades to it as well. So, pretty decent bargain, to be honest with you. However, is it a lot like the second-hand car market? One careful lady owner. Or, in the case of the Zorro, is it a pretty raggedy looking Scooby-Doo? Is it a Subaru? A little bit ratty arches going on. However, the owners possibly put quite a bit under the bonnet, and it's going to still go like a starter. I think there really is only one way to find out. Let's take them out on the bus. So maybe I did a little cheat. I did take the Zorro to the skate park this morning, just for the first time. Here's some footage of it now before we came up here.
Brother,
Hello from the far side. We are back down at the coastline, not far from where I live. So we've got this beautiful view of the Firth of Forth, and bringing you right now to where we'll be taking the FTX Zorro, the second-hand car. Let's see if it is capable. We'll have a bit of a tear up round here. Not going to go too wild. It is a trophy truck, not really as much of a basher, and it is pretty quick, so I think I could probably do some damage with it if I was going to be taking off some big jumps today, which I really don't plan on doing. So, story for you is everything was going pretty well with this video. Started editing it, phone had a bit of a meltdown, and I lost a rake of footage. So, I'm going to have to reshoot quite a bit. There's a nice little traffic cone for you there. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of reshoots today, just to try and get that video back to where it was.
oh brother, this guy stinks! Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you there. I was too busy blocking out the haters.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh man. Oh God. Oh man.
Okay then, so I've been running 4800 milliamp batteries with this. This is now the 5000, so let's just see what it's got. Good lord. Yep, that is kind of quick. So, yeah, big difference in the batteries. Whoa, but this thing is just absolutely different gravy, and I've binned it. Oh, can't find it. So yeah, this is pretty fast. I'll try to catch off some jumps for you. So yeah, I had a bit of an issue with the guy I bought this from. He knows who he is. I'm going to tell him that his old Zorro is now YouTube famous, possibly. Yeah, we had an issue with controllers. So yeah, he knows what's happened, and no harm, no foul, and other than just crashing at my legs. But this thing, whatever this kid's done to it is insane. But it just absolutely takes everything in its stride.
You serious?
No problem at all. I did have this down at the skatepark earlier, and I guess just too much.
Really?
It was, I sent this thing pretty high, and wasn't probably the best thing for it, to be honest. But as you can see, this is just taking anything that this place throws at it and it's straight. So pretty good for a little Facebook marketplace purchase. Oh, I think there's some come loose. Back end seemed to be sitting kind of low. Yeah. Little shocks come away there, so give me 2 secs. Yeah, so my bad. Was a little bit of an issue with one of the rear shocks, but all well and good, mended down, and it's just going to keep going.
You're a funny guy, Sally.
Just no problem at all. Wasn't expecting it to go that well for a one-handed drive, but you know, take the small wins when you can. Try and set it off again for you. I don't think anybody's got any idea how hard this is to try and film one-handed. Oh dear.
Well, they finally did it. They killed my fucking car.
Yeah, so it's a walk back to where I've set up, because the pinions come loose again, and I thought I'd tighten it up as best I could, potentially rounded it off, which isn't great, but we'll have a look when we get back. Right then, so that was a bit of a disappointing end.
with the Zorro, but I think we will get that repaired. So moving on now to the Gorgon. Now, you know what, I maybe just be a big kid, but just the actual startup noise on this is pretty awesome. And as always, I struggle to find the on button. Cheesy peeps. Alright. So, I'm just going to get the bad points right out of the way. This battery life for the nickel metal hydride that comes with the Gorgon is absolutely dung. Not going to lie, absolutely atrocious. You're lucky if you're on 100% and you're getting anywhere close to maybe 15 minutes, which kind of sucks.
You know something? You suck.
You know, you've got to try and make hay while the sun shines, etc. But this absolutely just takes me back to my childhood. Absolutely love this thing. Just a big sort of, it's like a massive caddy, like big bolty suspension. It just seems to absorb all the bumps. It's 2-wheel drive. I think obviously it's 2-wheel drive, but it still does the business. Those big chunky tyres just soak it up all that it's dishing out, which is awesome. And yeah, it just bolts about and whatnot. So I've got it on 75% power just now because I want to try and show you as much as I can, and it is kind of difficult when I'm talking, but it doesn't give you a lot of power. Oh dear lord, it does actually stay up on 4 wheels usually, but you know. Wow. So I'm hoping that a little bit of lipo will give me a bit more battery life for this, because that's it. Gee, wow. I'm not having a good day. So what I might just do then is I'm maybe just going to pop it straight on at 100 and have a final blast with it, and we'll just kill this battery. As you can see straight away, big difference with the just popping that power up there on the controller. Come on in, you get it. I did turn the steering wheel right down a wee bit, but just getting a bit of air. But genuinely, this, I have a friend who I've been speaking to a long time ago. I don't know if anybody's going to remember the electronic shop Tandy. I think it was the British version of Radio Shack, and he had a red roller. Now I've had a look online for these things. You'll get other sort of Tandy stuff that's kind of in the vintage market, but it just always stuck in my head. I always just absolutely loved that thing. And this just reminds me of that. It just takes me way back. Like, just the oversized everything on it, and oh man, I just love it. And as much as the Zorro is an absolute weapon, there's just something, I don't know, a bit more accessible, a bit more fun. Like, you know, like the Zorro's maybe that dog that you just don't know about. It's maybe just got to take off your hand if you look at it the wrong way. Whereas this one's just a big, daft, soft Labrador, and it's kind of predictable. You know, you kind of know what's going to happen with it unless you drive like an idiot like me, but it's just so satisfying. I've put up some clips of a little skate park bash, so I'm not going to take this to the skate park for this video. I think there's probably seen enough of it. And the skate park bang, there we go, lovely. Dig out the trees out, oh dear lord. Well, that's stuck. behind the scenes footage here. Everyone that's watching on YouTube, there we go. And that's your lot. So you've seen that we've got the FTX Zorro, which unfortunately has slipped the pinion. I'm going to have to go and fix that. But we've also got the Gorgon, which, short of its absolutely horrendous running time, has absolutely captured my little stinking heart. I absolutely love that thing, and that thing is an absolute riot. Quite high maintenance, quite highly strung, but when it's going, it is going. I'm going to drop in a little video just to show you how fast I managed to get it on a straight road. Don't have a little GPS yet to tell you how fast that was, but it was pretty fast. So to sum it up then, yeah, definitely some pitfalls. I do have a horror story where I did buy a little FTX tracer and that didn't end well. So, do your research, look at the photos. Are you getting a good feeling from the person that you're buying from? The guy who sold me the FTX Zorro, what a star. This video's for you, my man. And I couldn't fault him, he couldn't be any more helpful. When I wasn't sure about something, I asked him and he says, you know, try this out, try that out. So there are good eggs out there that will help you, that want to get you into the hobby, that maybe they've just had their time with their toys and I want to pass them down, which is the absolute case for the FTX Zorro. The Gorgon could have been the same, maybe he was just a bit scared with the run time as well. But I know for a fact that they're both keepers, definitely projects that I can work on, expand my knowledge, hopefully help you expand your knowledge in the videos to come. So don't forget to give me a like, please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Have you said something you don't agree with? Have I said something that's absolute hogwash? You know, let me know in the comments. We can take it from there. Well, I'm going to fight you or anything, but you know, I maybe don't agree with what you're saying, you might not agree with what I'm saying. But I've waffled on enough. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.